Hussbus bus stop.
What is up, everyone? Nick Hussey here of the Hussey Team Mortgage Advisors with this week's
Hussbus bus
Buzz Stop.
stop.
Inflation is up right now, right? Everything seems to be getting more expensive by the day. To quote my good buddy Colin Jeffers, another day, another dime, but I owe the postman 15 cents. It's tough out there, but all joking aside, it really is tough out there. And I know it's tough to save money right now. So what I want to do in this video is show you 3 basic tips that I personally use and I think everybody should be implementing to maybe hope you make the savings process easier for you. To quote another person, my beautiful wife, Molly McGarvey, you need to start looking out for future you. She always tells me, look out for future Nick. And she's right. I didn't mean to mimic you there, Molly. I'm sorry. She's right. We need to start looking out for our future selves. So implement these tips to hopefully allow you to save money and take care of future you. So first tip I have for you, automatic transfers. All right. Now, a lot of people do this, but you'll be surprised at the amount of people who are not doing this. So what I mean by automatic transfers, most people, you get your income, you get your check every week, every 2 weeks, whatever, goes right into your checking account. And then maybe you'll be like, all right, I'm going to move some money. I'm going to save myself. So I'm moving some money over this one day. Manually transfer it over. You can still do manual transfers, but 100% all of us should have some sort of automatic transfer from your checking into a savings account, a retirement account, a spot where you're not touching that money, all right? And I know that can be tough. There's a lot of people living paycheck to paycheck. Completely get it. If you can spare $5, even $1, some sort of automatic savings, and even if you have to pull from it later to pay for a bill, at least you're getting in the habit of taking that money out of your checking and putting it into a savings account, and you're going to have less chance of spending it when it's not in that checking. You're not seeing it every day. So do these 4 savings. I'm telling you, I implemented this right out of high school, and it's been so helpful. I started off with $5, $10, and then as my income kept increasing, I kept bouncing up, and it's really helped. These automatic savings, automatic transfers, it's huge to save money, all right? Because you can't trust yourself to do it all the time. You need this automation. Number 2, all right, is looking into high yield savings accounts over regular savings accounts. So first step, if you're already doing those automatic transfers into a savings account, a regular savings account, great job. But what these regular savings accounts have are very low interest rates, all right? So when you have your money sitting in the savings account, the bank will pay you back an interest rate for you leaving your money in there. These regular savings accounts are offering between 0.01 to 0.35% per year on that money. So if you have $10,000 sitting in a regular savings account, let's go the high end of 0.35, you're going to get back $35 at the end of the year. Now, these other accounts I'm recommending instead of these regular savings accounts, at least to start, are a high yield savings account. All right? There's no additional risk. The only big thing with these is there's usually not maybe a brick and mortar store. A lot of them are online. But they will offer you between 3% to 5%. All right? So a lot, 3% for 5% interest per year. So a lot more bang for your buck for leaving your money in there. So that same scenario at $10,000, let's say they're offering you 4%, which is honestly on the low end for what you're seeing for high yield savings accounts right now. By the end of the year, you would have gained an additional $400 into that account versus $35. So more than 10 times your money. So if you're just using a regular savings account right now, start saving your money in a high yield savings account. Look it up online, type it in. Capital One has a good one. Ally Bank has a good one. There's so many options out there, all right? And then from there, then maybe you start looking into a Roth IRA, depending on what your income is, your age is, or other traditional IRA accounts, or CDs, investing elsewhere. But at least to start, if you're just saving a regular savings, please look into high yield savings accounts. All right, so we talked about automatic transfer, forcing yourself to save. Second one, high yield savings accounts over regular savings accounts at bare minimum. The last tip I have for you is to really start tracking your expenses, all right? Now, I started doing this a couple years back, and it helped me out tremendously. So I have a little Excel sheet I use. If you want it, let me know. I can share it with you. There's also various apps out there. I think one of them is called Mint, which will help you track every expense, all right, that you're paying. And you want to kind of categorize it out. So here's what goes to housing every month. Here's what goes to my utilities every month. This is how much I spend on dinner. If you're able to track these expenses, it's going to give you so much more control and power over your money, all right? You'll be able to look and be like, hey, maybe I should be cut back there. I'm spending too much money on that. Or maybe I do want to revisit that cable bill. I'm seeing I'm paying this much per month. Maybe I switch from Verizon to Comcast, whatever. It'll let you start seeing where you're tracking and where you're spending most of your money so you can see where you have to cut back. Because that's one of the best ways to save is to cut back on expenses. Now, I'm not trying to be that guy, oh, cut back, just stay at home, work 5 jobs. I get it. We still want to live good lifestyles. But tracking your money gives you so much more power. And to add one last thing onto that, it also helped me find out so many subscriptions I didn't know I was subscribed to and just wasting money every month on. You sign up for all these free trials today, they turn into real subscriptions afterwards. You don't even realize. I'm telling you, tracking your expenses gives you so much power and control over your money. So hit these 3 tips again. 1, automatic transfers, all right, from a checking, the account that you usually spend money out, into some sort of savings retirement account. 2, if you're just using a regular savings account right now, please look into high yield savings accounts over the regular savings account. There's no other really risk with it. You're just going to get more interest, more bang for your buck, and then from there you can build to other different retirement accounts. But please, high yield savings over regular savings. And then last point, track your expenses. I'm telling you, you're going to start seeing where your money goes to every month, every week, and you'll start being able to cut back from there, which will give you more control, and you'll feel better about knowing where your money goes as well. So that's all I have for you. A little rambly at the end, but I appreciate you holding on here. Thanks, you all. Look out for future you. Enjoy.
Hussbus, bus stop.